11 years in China, 17 years in America, and then 5.5 more in China. It is messing with my head, y'all. I'm trying to reconcile my entire life's experience, and I'm trying to reconcile my life. It is messing with my head, and that's why when I go on TikTok Live, I say things that just come straight. That just comes straight, like it's no filter. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it just comes out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing you guys these things, and it's like if I didn't give it to you guys, it would be all bottled up, and I know it's unhealthy. Keep it moving, everybody. Man. And I'm feeling good, man. We're just walking down this dark-ass alley as a scooter is approaching me. Tessa Wilson, thank you. Got a little scooter approaching us. Keep it moving, man, everybody. Oh, man, I'm telling you, man. It's like therapy. Y'all are my therapy. Beautiful, man. Look at this, everybody. I can't believe this, man. I've been streaming for an hour from this village, man. I can't believe we've actually been streaming for an hour. Make sure y'all follow the channel. 9 p.m. Saturday night, we will be at the dinosaur park. I assure you, the dinosaur park ain't gonna look like this. It'll actually be lit up. Mayhan, thank you. Oh, man, Beline Juarez, thank you. Beline Juarez came on the stream thinking that she was gonna see another ghost market. Instead, she in a ghost neighborhood. I love it. Thank you so much, Beline Juarez. Dude, let me tell you about Gary, Indiana, man. I don't mean no disrespect to Gary, man, but that place was the one place in my... I grew up in Chicago, man. I grew up in Chicago and North Carolina. I feel like I'm pretty tough to grow up in the South Side, man. But when I was in Gary, Indiana, man, that place really scared me. I'm being totally honest. I felt really bad. If you live in Gary or you're close to Gary, man, I hope the city has changed, man. But when I was there, it scared me. Like, it was actually frightening because I would never forget for the rest of my life what I saw in Gary, Indiana. When I remember driving through downtown Gary, Indiana, and we saw a parking lot. This is a true ass story, man. I was 18 years old at the time, 2009. I remember seeing a parking lot in Gary, Indiana, downtown, and the layers of the parking lot had collapsed. This is like, and it wasn't even an abandoned area. It was downtown. It was in downtown Indiana, and it was right next to like a courthouse. And the layer of the parking lot had collapsed onto the one underneath it. It was as if a zombie apocalypse had happened. And my dad is about to run out of gasoline. He has no gas in the car because he always waits till the last minute to pump gas. And I'm sitting in the back. I'm 18 years old, and I'm looking out the window. I'm looking at the window. We had a little Toyota car, a Matrix. I don't know if y'all know what that car is. We had a Toyota Matrix, a silver Matrix. It was actually a new car back then for our family. And I remember looking out the window, and I was like, what is going on right now? I remember when I was in Gary, man, there was also these neighborhoods we drove through just like this. Not a single human being. And all of a sudden, you would see like one person, 3 blocks, 2 blocks deep, just like a shadow, just like zippity, 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 like just zipping through. It was surreal, man. It was honestly one of the most surreal experiences I've ever had in my life driving through that town. It was in the middle of the day. It wasn't even at night. It wasn't even at nighttime. It was in the middle of the day. It was one of the most surreal experiences I've ever had in my life, man. You know, I'm not trying to, crap on Gary, man, but that left a huge impression on me that even 15 years later, I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember it like it was yesterday, y'all. Let's keep it moving, everybody. And you know what else I remember about Gary? I remember having this thought later when I went to college. When I was at college in Carolina, man, a show came out called The Walking Dead. I don't know if y'all remember that with Rick. Yvonne, thank you for extending your subscription. Thank you. Y'all remember the show called The Walking Dead? It was supposed to be based in Atlanta, Georgia. I was like, dog, you didn't need to go build a film set for that, man. I feel like you could have gone to Gary, Indiana to go film it, and you would have had the perfect setting, and you probably would have injected some good economic activity into the city. It would have been a win-win. You didn't need to go to Atlanta, Georgia. I'm being totally serious about this. I'm not trying to laugh. Like, that show should have been filmed in a city like that because it would have been a win-win. They would have had a great They would have had a great place to film it, an apocalyptic world, and the city would have gotten an injection of actors, extras, directors helping the local economy. You know what I'm saying? Giving the economy. I'm telling you, y'all laughing. I actually thought about this when I was in college, watching this show, The Walking Dead, with Rick. You know, I remember sitting there watching this, and I was like, Gary, Indiana would have been the perfect place to film it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm telling you guys, and that's the type of stuff. See, there are TikTokers. You guys laugh at me when I say this. There are TikTokers who are famous for walking through tough neighborhoods back home in America. There's this one gentleman, I forget what his name is, on YouTube. He's extremely famous. He's got like 3 million followers. All he does is go to tough neighborhoods in Atlanta, in all kinds of neighborhoods in Alabama, all kinds of tough neighborhoods. That's why I forget what his name is though. He's got like 3 million followers, and he never goes alone. He always goes with a local. He always goes with like a local person to take him around. I'm telling you guys, man, I'm serious. You guys know who I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. Keep it moving, everybody. Man, and also, everybody, don't, you know, in all fairness, everybody, when we go to the Rust Belt of China this summer, in northeast China, it's called Manchuria, Dongbei. In Chinese, it's called Dongbei, which means northeast, but the American name for it, the English name for it is Manchuria. Young lad, thank you. You guys are going to see some stuff you've never seen before, because that is the Rust Belt of China. A little bit of a brief history on that. After 1949, when the Communist Party united China and established New China, the most wealthy part of China was actually today's Rust Belt, the northeast area. Because here's the reason why. The Japanese had seized Manchuria in 1931, and the Russians had seized it at the end of World War II. And it was close to Russia. That was the industrial center of China. The workers there were wealthy. The companies, the factories there were wealthy. All the Dongbei area used to be extremely wealthy. A lot of state-owned enterprises making iron, making steel. All the steel mills were there. All the iron mill, all the chemical plants, everything was there. And then when the Great Reform happened, when the Reform and Opening happened, totally collapsed. When Premier Zhu Rongji reformed the economy, they shut down so many state enterprises that were inefficient. That was the part of China that was extremely affected by the layoffs. I remember when I was a kid growing up in China, I'm like 7, 8 years old. I remember as a kid, I was like 7 years old. All I heard on TV, all I heard on the TV shows was this phrase called "shagang," which means you lost your job. And that affected the Rust Belt of China, just like when a lot of the Ford, the GMs, when they took a lot of jobs away from Detroit and away from Michigan, away from Indiana. That there is an exact equivalent to it in China. It's the Manchuria area. So when we go to Manchuria and we go live stream, you are going to see things that is going to remind you of some parts of Michigan, some parts of Indiana, and you're going to see signs of former glory, of how glorious this place once was when it was in the 60s and 70s, driving the engine of China's economy. Where is the Chinese economy driven by now? Jiangsu province, where we are right now. Guangdong province, #1 GDP. Jiangsu province, Zhejiang province, Fujian province. That's what drives the Chinese economy now, all along the coast. But when we go to Manchuria to go live stream, make sure y'all follow the channel, everybody. When I take you to Dongbei, why do I want to go there in the summer? Because it's extremely cool. It's cold. So the summers are very mild. It's not that hot. When we go to stream from Manchuria, you are going to see a side of China that's going to really remind you of Detroit, of Indiana, of the Motor City, of so many things that's why I always like to tell the people, man, when I live in China, the longer I live in China, the more I observe similarities between our two countries. Neo BB, thank you. Happy, thank you. When you look at the way our American economy in the last 30, 40, 50 years has been driven by private equity, finance, technology, the Amazons, the Googles, the Goldman Sachs, the BlackRocks, that's what's been driving our economy. That's what's been driving. You know what's another big thing that's been driving our American economy back home? Government spending. Government spending has been driving the American economy. Our GDP is growing at like 3-4% a year right now, which is crazy for the size of our economy back home in America. Our GDP is growing like crazy. Do you know what's driving our GDP growth? Government spending. Government spending is what's actually driving GDP growth. So the way I look at this as I'm living here, I'm applying all my education, I'm applying everything I see with my own eyes, and I'm coming to the conclusion that there's so many similarities between what's happening in China and what's happening to America. If you look at China right now, what is driving the new economy in the last 30 years? Import, export, right? Import, export. Now what is it? New energy vehicles, batteries, high tech, high quality growth, right? And what's being sacrificed? What was sacrificed? How come our economy didn't go backwards when we lost all those jobs, or what we lost all those jobs in Motor City, in Michigan? That's because finance, because Wall Street got bigger, because private equity got bigger, because technology got bigger. Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, they got bigger. They drove the economy. So it masked the fact that so many parts of America actually lost jobs, net negative in Indiana, net negative in Michigan. A lot of jobs were lost, but it was masked by the fact that Wall Street was making a lot of money. Google was making a lot of money. Same thing here in China. You know, when you look at what's happening in the Rust Belt, when we go to the Rust Belt, you're going to see a lot of those cities and you're going to be like, wow, that looks so different from Shanghai. That looks so different from Xiamen. That looks so different from Shenzhen. Looks super, super different, right? Same thing. Double parallel. When we go to Manchuria to live stream, make sure you guys tune in and make sure you guys follow the channel, everybody. Make sure you follow the channel. I'm telling y'all, man, just like Lu Xun's novel, you are listening to the ramblings of a madman. I'm telling you guys, man, you are listening to the ramblings of a madman who's gonna end up in a freaking dinosaur park tomorrow. I'm telling y'all, only on TikTok. Where else can you guys see this? PF Wisco, thank you. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Let's keep it moving. I saw this article in the New York Times yesterday. It was talking some shit about, I don't know what the article was about, man, but it was. I saw this article in the New York Times. They were talking about the city of Shenyang. Emilio, thank you. We're gonna get on the bridge. Man, let's just keep walking in this neighborhood, everybody. Let's keep it moving. Oh, man, I hope y'all aren't bored by these ramblings that I go on, man. I studied economics and I studied corporate finance. This is what I do. My MBA concentration was in corporate finance. I worked at Merrill Lynch and I worked at one of those large tech companies. So I seen everything from behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I know how the tech companies work. I was there. I know how investment banking works. I was there at Merrill Lynch. You know, back then it was called Bank of America Merrill Lynch because it got bought out by Bank of America. I know how the game works. I've seen it. So when I look at all this, man, when I'm living in China, my head, I'm trying to process everything that is happening right now. I'm trying to process everything that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know exactly what's going on over here. And sometimes when you guys hear me talk, you guys say, oh, man, he's got that Shy City accent, man. You know, he sounds like he's standing on O Block. No. Nel Pucci, love, thank you. That's my streaming lifestyle. You know, that's my streaming style is down to earth. But I'm like a computer. Everything I see all around me, I'm computing. And I'm trying, and here's the thing. This computer is busted. Because if this computer was working, I would have caught the investment. I would have done so much better with my investments if this computer was working right. Belin Juarez, thank you. But I'm telling you guys, man, this computer is busted. I need a new CPU, man, because all I do is look at everything and I come up with these thoughts. But what I need to do is form a coherent investment thesis and help my investments, y'all. I need to help my portfolio. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Let's keep it moving. We're not talking about politics at all, man. We're just talking about life. We're just talking about life living in China, y'all. Keep it moving. I need NVIDIA. I know, man. I know, man. I need a new CPU. I'm telling you, I need NVIDIA, man. I need what Jensen Huang is selling, man, over there in NVIDIA. Oh, man. Anyway, let me continue. Max, thank you. Man. Beautiful. All right. Somebody was asking me, how about credit cards? People in China, credit cards well. Let me ask Harry this question. Hold on one second. Harry, 你用这些花呗这些东西吗？没开过。信用卡这些东西你用吗？ See, Harry just said he ain't never used a credit card before. I'm gonna tell y'all one more thing that's gonna shock y'all. In China, they don't use checks. So when we write checks back home in America, they don't use checks in China. DD Dark, thank you. I ain't never seen a check in China. Like if you went into a bank, you try to cash a check, they don't even know what the hell you're talking about. No checks in China.
同学用的多，
同学用的多是吗？
女孩子用的更多。
是吗？ Man, it's crazy, man. Beautiful. I just asked Harry if he used credit cards. He said, nah. That's good, Harry. Don't be using that stuff. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Man, I'm telling you guys, man, a lot of times, you know, when you guys look at when you're watching TikTok right now, Tessa Wilson, Miss Truth, thank you. You know, I think you ask yourself, why do they want to ban this app so bad? Why? Miss Truth, Alicia, thank you. Alicia, thank you so much. Why do they want to ban this app so bad? I don't know why. Maybe it's because you got a kid like North Carolina over here showing y'all what the other side of the world looks like. Tar Heel Babe, thank you. Max, thank you. Maybe you got folks like me showing y'all different parts of the world. They don't want you to see it. They want you to get it from the media. So maybe that's the reason why, man. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do this. Miss Truth, thank you. It is very exhausting to do what I do. Majiru, thank you. It is very, very exhausting to do what I do, man. We have to stream for so many hours a day. It is so exhausting to do what I do. I don't know how many hours I'm going to do this. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do this. But I promise you guys, if this app goes away, I will be here to the very last day, to the very last hour before the server goes off. I will stream to the very last hour. Thank you guys, man. I'm telling you, I will be here for the very last hour. Alicia, thank you. But I hope, of course, you know, genuine, Nick, Alicia, thank you. Of course, I hope nothing happens to the app. I hope I'm able to still keep using it. You know what I'm saying? I love TikTok. I love what it's done for my life, man. It's an absolutely amazing app. Alicia, Tessa Wilson, thank you guys. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Man. Khalil, man, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I got over 1,000 people watching this right now. Dude, you need to chill out, man. Relax. Man. Nana, Samil, thank you. Neep, thank you. Belin Juarez, thank you. And I do have to start. I need to have a backup plan. If this app really does go away, Lubin, Belin Juarez, I need to have a backup plan. I might open an OnlyFans. I can't believe I just uttered that statement, y'all. Oh, man. Neep, thank you so much. Man. Oh, my Lord, man. Belin Juarez, thank you. Thank you. Sami, thank you. Thank you. I hope it's not going everywhere. I hope y'all all right. I hope y'all all right. Samil, thank you. Thank you, Sami. Thank you. Man, y'all imagine this, man. I get a knock on my door in China. It's the local police. They be like, what is your ass doing on OnlyFans from here in Shenzhen? You better come with us. Oh, man. Sass, thank you. Mountain, thank you. Man, look at this, everybody. Amazing. Beautiful, man. You know, I get a lot of private messages on TikTok, man. I got a lot of folks who tell me I make them laugh. I take them to places that they're physically unable to, whether it's for a physical reason, a financial reason, whatever it is. So many people say I bring laughter. I make them laugh when they're sitting at home. That makes me feel so good to hear that, because I'm telling y'all, man, without y'all, I'd just be sitting on my couch living in Dundalk. We'd be sitting on my couch in China, just walking, just talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? You guys have totally changed my life, man. By being able to do these live streams, you guys have totally changed my life. I thank you so much. Also, check out my episodes, though. I put a lot of time into my episodes. Thank you. And by the way, everybody, here's something I want y'all to help me with, because I don't know the answer to this. Nel Pucci, thank you. Thank you so much. So I've seen some TikTokers who I think I'm better than, by the way. They are winning awards like Pepper. Thank you so much for the bear. Thank you. Man, they're winning awards for like streamer of the year or like favorite streamer. How do you do that? Like when I look at their streams and I look at my live streams, I get more viewers than them. Like I get more viewers than them. So I'm like, how do you even qualify that? How do you even qualify for that? You know what I'm saying? Like we need to get in on that. You know what I'm saying? We need to get in on that as a community, y'all. Like have y'all like Free Man, thank you. A lot of times when I'm on TikTok and I'm looking at the live stream popular rankings, it's like this ranking, this streamer is ranked top 10. And I click on it and I'm like, I've got more viewers than them. I got way more viewers. And if you look at our comments are flying. Like literally our comments are flying. We got so many people that are engaged, watching, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know, man. I get so confused, man. So I asked these questions, and I have a TikTok creator manager who manages my account. I asked him this. I was like, how does this even work? Like I don't know how any of this works. Like A1 league, A2 league, A3 league. Alicia, thank you. Alicia, anti-bacon, thank you. Like I don't understand how any of this works. I just turn on my phone and I just stream. I don't know how any of this works. Let's go down this way. This looks dark. It's perfect. Let's go down this way, man. It looks dark. Man, let's keep it moving, everybody. Man, thank you, Southern Outlaw. Thank you, man. Thank you. And you guys can see, man, it's getting close to midnight now, so we got to get back to our hotel. It is 11:35, so we do have to rest for the dinosaur park tomorrow. We've been streaming here for about an hour and a half now. Time is flying by. So we got to get some rest. We haven't even had dinner yet, so we need to find something to eat. But Alicia, Max, thank you. And we're going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm not going to do any battles. That will never happen. I have been scheduled for a few battles. I just flat out refused. I flat out refused, man, because that is not my style. I am a keep it moving type of guy. I love to show you guys the real world, how the real people live. Max, thank you. I would never do a battle. You will never see that happen. Well, they say never, but I'm telling you, that'll never happen, y'all. And I ain't gonna be sitting in front of a screen asking y'all for money, man. But like, hey, give me some roses. Give me a galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting on my couch, man. You know what I'm saying? In my drawers. Y'all can't even see my drawers because y'all can only see the top part of my body. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never gonna do that. That'll never happen. Let's keep it moving, everybody.
Keep it moving.
Man. Well, we're getting close to the end of our live stream, y'all. I probably saw a total of 5 people all night. Jenny, thank you. Thank you. Sitting in my drawers. Martin, thank you. Thank you, guys. All right, everybody. Therese, thank you. Neep, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Neep. Therese, Pirate Chick, Therese, thank you. We're about to call it a night. We're going to find the exit to this place, and that's what I'm going to call it a night once we get up out of here. Lebe, thank you. Libe, thank you. We're going to get up out of here. Tomorrow, Saturday night at 9 p.m., please tune into the dinosaur park. It is going to be a full circle moment for me. 23 years later, I go back to the dinosaur park. Hope, thank you so much. I go back to the dinosaur park. 9 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. Bradley, thank you. Make sure y'all follow the channel. We're not out yet. We're still, oh shit, that dog is not on a leash. That dog is loose. And View, Bradley, thank you. G-Dub, thank you for subscribing. Roaming Cowgirl, thank you. Tessa Wilson, View, thank you. Thank you. We will be back at 9 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday, 9 p.m. Pacific time on Saturday afternoon, early evening. Belin Juarez, thank you so much for the galaxy earlier. Neep, everybody, man. Hyotu, thank you. Everybody, thank you so much for all the love. Yo, dude, I just saw this cat's eyes, y'all. This cat's eyes is lit up like neon, y'all. Majoru, Thank you. Man, Celine, I don't know if we are gonna have dinner. That's the thing. I don't know if we are gonna have dinner. I think we might just go to sleep right away and maybe order some delivery, order some McDonald's or something, because we gotta go and wake up early tomorrow. So we don't want to sleep too late. Celine, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Celine, I promised you I was gonna stream again tonight. I lived up to my promise, didn't I? I promised you I was gonna stream again tonight, and I lived up to my promise. I lived up to my promise. Have a great day back home in America, everybody. We have made it out of the village totally fine. You guys see, this is what Rio, China looks like. Even at midnight, walking in this dark ass place, you're totally safe. You don't have to worry about anything. Matilda, if you could overcome your fear of darkness, hope, thank you. You don't have to worry about anything. Make sure y'all follow the channel. I will be back in a few hours. We'll be back at the dinosaur park. Y'all have a great day in America. Y'all have a great day in Europe. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, instructor, for moderating. I'm out of here, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Neep, thank you, sir. Thank you for always supporting me. Hyo-Chu, thank you guys, man. I hope you guys weren't bored by the ramblings of a madman. We're getting up out of here. We're gonna get a car. We'll get up out of here, everybody. Thank you, guys. I'm out of here, everybody. Take care, everybody. We'll see you at the dinosaur park in China and Changzhou. I'm out of here, everybody. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye, Yvonne. Thank you so much for the galaxy earlier. Thank you so much, Yvonne. Thank you, Ninja. Thank you. Take care, everybody. Have a Liquid Logic. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Thank you, guys. Thank you.